Yeah, wonderful good morning, straight from London. We just woke up in a hotel. I think Mani's still sleeping. Jake and the others are on the way. Today is the first big day of our mission to Scotland. We still have roughly 10 hours of driving ahead of us, all the way to Scotland, where we're gonna stay overnight to explore the area tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So I'm very excited for that. The weather is pretty much like we expect it to be from Britain. So it's not really sunny, but also could be worse. Anyway, I am really excited for Scotland. I always wanted to go there. The others are on the way. We're gonna grab some breakfast now and then we're gonna meet the others. Yeah, Mani is also awake now. And I'm sorry, British guys, but somebody has to say your food is disgusting. You need to step up your food game. Mani's eating some eggs and bread. I'm eating some sausages. Every time we go here, like the food experience is just bad. You're really all nice guys, but you guys need to learn how to cook. Yeah, we found Jake.
I was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Jake is bringing his E92, which is still a bit fucked up from Finland. I mean, what, you lazy, yeah?
I can't be bothered to change it.
There's a huge hole in your car and you can't be bothered to change it.
Yeah, I've got more important things to do. It adds character, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kinda does, yeah. Well, I think it's best if we start a journey because we still have like 9 hours of driving ahead of us.
Yeah.
The drive up to Scotland was honestly pretty boring. We got out of London and I drove for a few hours before I got really tired and Mani had to take the wheel, so I was sleeping next to him most of the time. That's why we don't really have any video footage, because Mani was concentrating on driving and I was concentrating on sleeping. But you can just imagine a few trees and lots of fields and do that for like 7 hours and then you should be up somewhere in Scotland. Yeah, I have literally no idea where we are because I slept the last 2 hours. Well, we're pretty far up north already, yeah?
I think we've just gone into Lincolnshire. It's like the bit before Scotland.
Oh, okay.
So from here, we'll go up that way. To the beginning of Scotland.
Alright. And then we're gonna sleep there overnight and tomorrow we're gonna start the journey, which is going to be east of Scotland, right?
Yeah, so
you wanna go east of Scotland?
I think we just do that side.
That's west.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
This guy. Und wie ist gewesen im Treffen?
Nett ist gewesen, wie aber.
Geschlafen oder der Gottschalk neben dir?
Thomas Gottschalk.
Mani keeps saying I look like Thomas fucking Gottschalk with my hair when I'm sleeping. I don't know why, but I'm still a bit tired, but that was a very good and well-needed nap. We're literally doing nothing today except for driving this fucking shit up to Scotland. We can't even show you anything because it's so boring.
Chaos back there.
That's the most exciting thing we saw the last like 5 hours. It's just trees and grass. That's it. There's no mountains, there's no cities. We're just driving on the highway. If you ever plan on doing a road trip to England, might as well just not do it. It's not worth it. Also, really quick, if you haven't watched my Finland videos, we have not really introduced Jake's M3 to you guys. It's actually pretty sick because it's ESS supercharged, so it's also making like 600 probably, yeah?
Maybe on a good day.
So we should have enough power to go sliding tomorrow. Really good. I can't wait for that. Also, Jake is a phenomenal driver. So we made it to Inverness, or whatever it's called. Inverness. This is our hotel, which looks very fancy. I don't know how I managed to get up here with 4 hours of sleep and driving. We've been driving for 14 hours. How the f did we drive 14 hours when it's supposed to be like 10 hours maximum?
Don't know.
Alright, well, see you guys tomorrow. Wonderful good morning from the very top of Scotland. We are ready for our trip today. Jake is again in shorts as usual.
Yeah.
I don't think this man owns
They
any
look
long-
like the same shorts as yesterday as well, but they're actually different ones that are exactly the
Yeah,
same.
that's what I would say as well if I'm wearing
And
the
a
same
t-shirt.
shorts 24/7. I think Jake doesn't own any long pants. Also, a bird disintegrated on my hood, I think. If you look at this, I think this bird had severe diarrhea. First things first, we're gonna clean my M3. We're gonna fuel up really quick. Then we're gonna meet up with some other guys, go to Loch Ness, explore that a little bit, and then see if Scotland really has the best driving streets, roads of the world, I guess.
Hopefully.
There's a Top Gear special about Scotland. That's how Jake got the idea to drive here, honestly. And he told me, and ever since he told me, I was really fond of that idea. So yeah, gonna be a bit faster paced driving at first, I think, through the Scottish Highlands, which is gonna be beautiful. And then at the end, we're gonna go and see if we find some twisty roads to completely destroy the rear tires.
Not your front end this time.
My front end?
Yeah, your front bumper, remember? In Wales?
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. No. So, by the way, this is all Inverness, which is pretty much the northernmost city of Scotland. I think I already said that. It's actually a pretty big city and it has castles everywhere, as you can probably see, and you can also see it here on the map, which is a pretty nice gimmick. I still don't know why anybody would live up here, because it's literally so far from everything else. You saw it yesterday how far we drove up here to get here, and it's mostly old people walking around here, which I also kind of understand. Although I have to say, it is fairly beautiful. If you look at all these citadels and old buildings here.
I should live here, Kathedrale.
Yeah, Cathedral. This is thy
Citadel of the Deep.
Thy hometown, oder? Yeah, very Scottish city here. Getting our car washed now by Mr. Bubbles.
He's more like Sergeant Bubbles. He ordered me to get in the car.
We're not allowed to go outside the car. This is Mr. Bubbles. It costs £10 and you're not allowed to leave your car. I don't know why we're not allowed to leave the car.
£10 is 12 euros.
Yeah, pretty much 12 euros. There's Mr. Bubbles.
Jetzt können wir küssen oder sie können. Mr. Bubbles!
Yeah, so after this very interesting car wash experience at Mr. Bubbles, we went to fuel up the cars to get ready for a big mission to see the world's best driving roads. We had to drive through the city again, and I have to say this city is pretty beautiful. It's typical Scottish with small houses and churches everywhere, and I really kind of like the charm of it. But before we went anywhere, we had to check out Loch Ness. As a small kid, I was like really amazed by the story of the supposed sea monster swimming inside this lake, so I really wanted to see it in person. In order to prepare to meet the monster, we went to all the souvenir stores first and read all the stories so that we kind of knew what we had to deal with. And after that, it was time to shine.
What?
This right here is beautiful Loch Ness Lake. I think most of you guys know it, but there's supposed to be a really huge monster somewhere here in this lake, and that's why it's so famous. I've read on the internet that this lake is really fucking deep, and it also connects to the big sea, or like to the sea on both sides. Maybe it's, I don't know, just a big fish or a
I think
dinosaur.
there's meant to be some crater in the middle that just goes down like past anyone can explore.
Yeah.
Into like tunnels under the rocks and everything.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, it's really insane. So yeah, we're gonna be the first people to hopefully see the monster again after quite some time. Ready to go swimming? So our plan today is to catch Nessie, and we're gonna bring it back home to Austria hopefully. We already have a very good idea on how to do that. So this is it. Money. What? Get you.
Wait. Ossa! Get out!
I really hope Nessie likes fucking donuts. Man, I'm so disappointed that the donuts did not work out. I think it's time to go back.
Wait!
Oh shit! Who is that? Who is that? Oh shit! Oh! We barely survived this one. We were literally like running for our lives. Manu is calling the police right now. It was intense.
Help us! Please help us! My donuts are gone.
The monster, once we stopped recording it ran towards us. It was insane.
Not swimming.
No,
It's floating over the water and they got a cloak system or something like that. It's not from Earth.
insane. It's an alien. We have to continue our journey now. So we're gonna go and finally start the journey, meet up with the other guys, go into the Scottish Highlands and finally explore the amazing roads that they're supposed to have. I really hope Nessie's not following us. That was... Ah! Okay, we met the others. Jake is taking my car for a spin really quick because it feels absolutely terrible on these roads. I don't know what's wrong with it. It honestly feels like I'm riding on air suspension. I have no idea. By the way, these right here, or like back here somewhere, the Scottish Highlands begin. Basically there you have nothing except of roads for miles and miles and miles. Nobody's living there, you just have hills. We're gonna explore that. These are the other guys. We have GT3. We have a very nice looking Supra, and we have a Z3M or Z4M. I'm not quite sure. Z4M, yeah, we have a Z4M. So we have 5 cars now. We should be good to go. Like I said, it's gonna be a bit more of fast-paced driving at first, and then later today we're gonna look for some twisty roads to slide around. Honestly, the view already is breathtaking. It's so beautiful here. If you look down here, you have nothing for miles, which is perfect, which is what we want.
I think I need to change.
Yeah, it's so cold here.
Yeah.
It's awful.
That's
yeah?
one of the most horrible driving experiences I've ever had. That feels to me like your front shocks are fucked.
I think it's
Because
shocks.
it's dark.
Yeah.
It's like following the road.
Yeah.
Either your shocks are fucked or your rack is trying to make you steer for some reason. But
First I thought it's the toe.
yeah, it feels like you've got 30 mil of toe out.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just darting around, but it's not. If you hold it in a straight line, it's fine. But then it like tries to steer itself.
When you go faster and faster,
Yeah.
it's getting worse and worse.
Well, there's really nothing we can do.
If it is the rack trying to interfere, can we unplug the thing and see what it does?
I tried it in track mode already. It's the same. I honestly think it's the shocks.
I
to be
think it's
honest.
the shocks.
Yeah.
Bounce the front now.
Yeah, because it feels like you're driving an air suspension.
Yeah, it's just like fucking.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when the front feels any dip in the road, it just goes with it.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That is honestly absolutely horrible.
Yeah, for like slow driving, it's okay, but for fast driving, it's a bit sketchy.
For like 30 mile an hour driving, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as you get over like 50, you hear it. It's horrible.
Yeah. So Jake thinks the shocks are and honestly I'm kind of having the same feeling the more I drive it, which is not a good thing. Well, yeah, I just have to deal with it now. There's not really much we can change here in pretty much the end of the world. I mean, there's nothing up here, no mechanic, nothing. So I'm just gonna take it a bit easy on the faster sections because that's when it's like really bad. Slower stuff is okay, but everything over like 150 kilometers per hour is really terrible. But yeah, the roads here are pretty nice. That's one thing I have to say, and we haven't even gotten to like the nicest point yet. So. Drifting still works, so that's the most important part, I guess. Everything else, the others can go as fast as we want. We only want to go sideways. I didn't even know what to say. We drove all the way up here just to find out that my shocks are perfect. So stupid. We should probably start checking the cars before we go on road trips and not while we're doing the road trips. That would probably be the smartest thing to do. But yeah, whatever. It is what it is. We can't change it. I just have to keep my hands on the steering wheel all the time. We're going to the last fuel station now, and then the fun begins, I guess.
The first road in the Scottish Highlands was rather interesting to say the least. The nature and scenery was absolutely amazing, and I still can't believe I saw this with my own eyes. It's really hard to describe and really hard to show on video, but if you see it in person, it absolutely blows your mind. For miles and miles there's nobody living, it's just pure nature and a single lane road going through it. Like I said, it was absolutely stunning to see, but it was quite shitty to drive. The only thing you can basically do was just go in a straight line, and there's no corners, no twisties, nothing. So I was kind of getting frustrated, but this should all very soon change.
Yeah, we made it northwest. So that's the location Jake gave me. I asked where we are. We're northwest.
You gonna pronounce that? We're at Loch Ski Reach.
Loch Ski Reach.
Yep.
If you ever wondered what Loch Ski Reach looks like, that's pretty much it. You have a bay inside here, a little harbor. All the cars lined up. Got the clown shoe, you got the Supra, the other clown shoe. They look actually very similar now that I think about it. Yeah, that was worth driving 20 hours. So back here is the sea. And some dead people. And back here is a village.
And some caravans.
I don't know if I already like announced them, but like those three guys, they live here in Scotland. I tried talking to them, but I don't understand what they're saying. So yeah, but they're supposed to know the area, but none of them does.
Never been here.
So
Never
yeah,
been in our lives.
thank you guys for coming. That was very nice.
No, thank you for coming. Thank you. We'll try and find some more roads to do a bit of drifting on. They're just narrow, eh? Just a wee bit too narrow to try and slide.
I don't know what he says. Alright, so we continue the journey. There's supposed to be some nice mountain roads coming up, so... broke my exhaust, as you can maybe hear. So stupid. I think the downpipe probably, yeah? Downpipe broke?
You might have just broken the bolt or broken the clamp.
Oh, it's so annoying to drive. It's so loud on the inside now. We are here and this is a bridge. Very nice bridge. Jake wanted to see the bridge. We did a burnout on the bridge as well. Mani has been promoted to drone pilot.
Alter, ohne Fliegen ist zu geil. Alter, ohne Scheiß, schau doch mal die Zoom an. Das ist geisteskrank.
Yeah, Mani has found the choice of flying a drone. I have to say, this area here is so beautiful. You can't even imagine. This right here is the sea. Like, it's really fucking cold. Oh, I think it's gonna do a burn on the Supra. Let me just... Sounds way better than my fucking G80, which sounds like a fart cannon.
Fart cannon.
That was pretty good.
That's good. Never good at that, you need that again. Come on,
Still don't know what the fuck they're saying sometimes. Also, really quick, I think doing like the burnout on the bridge, like the drift into the bridge, was probably one of my stupidest things I've ever done. I did not think a lot, but that was 4th gear, so I was going around 150 kilometers per hour sideways on this bridge. And I don't really think this guard will hold the car crashing into it. So if I would have spun out, though, I would have probably just, yeah, landed in the sea. Anyway, let's go to a safer spot, I guess. Okay, let's go. This car is just so insane, it just pushes. Oh my god. Oh, it's still okay. Yeah, it's a bit bumpy, so with my shitty shocks, it's definitely not the best drive, but fuck, it's so fun. You just get so fast with this car, it's insane. You can see it's wobbling all over the place. And you really don't want to fall off this road because there's just rocks and shit everywhere. And if you hit those, your car is pretty much gonna be totaled, I guess. Whoop. Little bump here. Oh, the tires make such a weird noise. These roads are fucking amazing, but also at the same time, you really have to be careful because they can be very, very sketchy. But something like this, like a GT3, that would be perfect. You don't have to worry about anything, you can just fucking floor it. Also, it would help if my suspension would not be as shitty as it is right now. But I do have to say, how these roads are laid out to be, and also the scenery and everything, it's just fantastic. Jake wants to have another go with me. I'm gonna let him drive first. Oh, this lake is so beautiful.
We just need boats for you to go rowing in.
Oh, you want to go row a boat?
Fucking right, we're here for it.
You have to row though.
We don't have any oars, but we're all gonna have to.
Oh shit. There's one right next to the water. You guys can have this one, it has a hole in it. They were smarter than we expected them to be.
To the island. Have fun, guys. There's also a hole. There's also a hole.
Oh, there's a hole.
There's a hole.
That's right, I'll do the rowing for you. Where are you going? I don't know. Here? That's as far as we can go.
Hey! Alright, thanks Spotty.
So after like 8 hours of driving around in Scotland, we decided to head back to the city because we were all pretty tired and also the sun was about to set and it just would not stop raining. That's the thing about the Scottish Highlands. It can rain very, very suddenly, very, very heavily, and it just won't stop for a few hours. So we did not want to waste the best driving road to being like in a complete wet and dark. That's why we came to the conclusion that it would just be best to head back to the city and enjoy a nice little dinner and then just go to sleep so that we're ready for the next day and the best road. And let me tell you, it's going to be an amazing day.
Wonderful good morning from, I don't know, from somewhere here in Scotland. We literally slept like kings and queens and dukes in this lovely little hotel. I'm quite motivated today because actually it's a pretty sunny day as it seems. Jake is already on the way. They slept in a different hotel. They didn't want to be treated like a king, like we did. What a lovely little morning, old chap.
That's my monocle. I lost it maybe.
And now we are going to explore the mountains here. Now we're going to Apple Tree Valley, which is supposedly going to be exactly what we're looking for, which is a tight, twisty road that we can completely drift. It's going to be pretty good, I guess, but also it's going to be very tight. Everybody that we spoke to yesterday, they said it's an amazing road, amazing scenery, but it's very, very sketchy, which is exactly what we love. So we're gonna wait until Jake shows up and then we're gonna head on out there. Let's see how that goes and then we see what's next. Okay,
So we're ready to start day 2 of our journey in Scotland once again. We met up with Jake and we headed northwest into the Scottish Highlands because some locals gave us some tips that there are some very beautiful twisty mountain roads that we can absolutely shred our tires. On the way there, our eyes were greeted by some of the most beautiful sceneries I've ever seen in my entire life, and I still don't know how to describe it best. To me, it just felt like me and Jake were on a different planet, exploring it all by ourselves. Mountains for miles and miles, no trees, nothing. Even to this day, seeing those shots feels very surreal to me. So just sit back, relax and enjoy.
So we're pretty much at the start of our next little road. We looked at Google Maps, it seems to be way more twisted than the roads yesterday, which means that we can, yeah, probably do what we want to do, which is going sideways. So let's get this party started, I guess.
Sketchy.
Ein bisschen sketchy schon, weil es bergab geht und einfach so eng ist derweil einmal.
Ja.
Aber es geht schon. Ah, das ist der Rutscher. Ich hab gedacht, das ist doch, das ist aber voll nass. Ich sehe noch da.
Alter, was ist das für ein Rodeo? Wir haben viel zu viel Leistung, Mann.
An Evo with like 400 horsepower, that would be perfect for these roads.
Yeah.
To be honest. With a nice suspension, maybe. That's the only.
Ja. Na also.
Also, wir haben schon viel sketchy Scheiße gemacht. Aber hier, die
Das ist krass. Das ist echt krass.
Die Schmolstraße hat gefunden mit dem Mugel
Die
drin.
Straße ist auch so braun wie das Auto, Mann. Ohne Scheiß.
Kann doch like it though.
Ja.
Oi, 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 oi. Also,
Na,
ich weiß nicht, was ich sagen soll. Aber jetzt wird's ein bisschen weiter wenigstens. Ja, eine Kurve und da geht's schon wieder voll dahin.
ja, das ist geil. Jawohl.
Ich weiß nicht, was. Das Sticker ist geil.
Ja, das ist saugeil. Das ist echt saugeil.
Man, das ist sick. Das ist
Unreal.
Da darfst du halt einfach nicht scheißen.
Na, Mann. Null.
I've done a lot of sketchy shit over my years, but drifting the smallest fucking road
Yeah.
in the world with like the steepest grounds, far off from any civilization, is probably the dumbest shit, or like the coolest shit. Depends on how you see it. Oh my god, it's getting even sketchier. We're getting literally
Smaller and
smaller and smaller. This car just has way too much fucking power for its own good and safety.
There's no room for mistakes. No room. Jetzt ist das so ziemlich wurscht. Ha? So jetzt habe ich gedacht, dass sie ist.
I know I say it every fucking video, but I literally don't think we've ever driven any sketchier road than this one. The other roads of Scotland were fucking amazing and great. And this one, this is just... I don't even
You
know.
can park the car in the middle of the street and then we can see how much space we get on the left and the right side.
Bro. What the fuck is that?
Fucking hell. That was one of the sketchiest roads I think I've ever driven.
We said the exact same thing. That's how much space we have.
It's like a foot either side of the car. I'm following you and I'm like, well, we're gonna die.
But it is really fucking great.
That's good. That's some sketchy shit. I like that.
Oh. Bro, as sketchy as that road was, it led up to such a nice place. We're gonna try to walk all the way up there. Feel like a mountain goat or mountain sheep. Pretty much the northernmost point in the UK you can get to. It's here. Kind of looks like Alaska or something. Or like Russia. Look at it. This feels so surreal. You know, we do so many trips with Mani. Sometimes we don't really notice many things because we're doing it so quickly and stuff. But standing here, just looking at this place that not many people in the world have ever seen, it's just crazy to me. It is definitely a core memory. Can't really describe it in words. I really wish you guys could see this in person. I have goosebumps on my entire body. I love shit like this. And I hope you guys can kind of, you know, have a feeling here with me and see this, because I don't know, this exploring with Mani, my best friend, and my own car, and Jake and Rev, who are also amazing people. It's just such a nice day, honestly. I have to chill here a little bit, and then we're gonna continue, see what's going on. Also, sometimes when you do so much stuff like me and Mani, you really only realize what you've done and what you've explored once you're back at home and everything starts to settle. That's probably one of those moments.
How incredible is this?
I literally have goosebumps on my entire body. This is so beautiful here. How the fuck are you still in shorts?
I'm not warm here, I'll be
It's
honest.
so cold. Let's chill here for a little bit and then we explore a bit more, I'd say. But this is beautiful.
It's funny because you see stuff like this on like documentaries on TV
Yeah,
and
but
stuff, and
not-
you think, oh, it's
never.
amazing, you've never seen that.
Yeah, and now we see it. Yeah, we're getting the last few drone shots. We're on the way back home now because I kind of fucked up a little bit and there's not much tire left for activities. So gonna still have like 4 hours of driving ahead of us until we reach civilization. So that's gonna be very interesting. I think Mani is getting his pilot's license if he's doing any more flying. He fucking loves it though. So peaceful and quiet out here. Just imagine coming here with your boys, doing like a trip with some cars, maybe camping here overnight. It's lake. I love scenery like this. Landing! Landing!
What the fuck is going on with the drone?
I'll catch it.
You want to start it off my head?
That's my head. Now you're going to have to stand there again to land it.
Yeah, we got all the shots we needed, which means it's time to head back. I think this is gonna be a sick edit at the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. We still have to go to Edinburgh.